You know where that lick comes from. You know where this amp comes from. Cleveland. All right? There's no screwing around up there in Cleveland. They don't mess around. Dr. Z and his pal, Joe Walsh, decided that you needed to hear this amp. Joe can hear it whenever he wants. He can just, throw together a band and play. But he wanted you to feel like you could also experience the rock magistry, that's a word, of Walsh World. Dr. Z wanted to help him do that. Think of all the things that Joe is responsible for. He had a hand in a lot of enabling of other folks. Why does Jimmy Page play a Les Paul? Joe Walsh. Why did Pete Townsend, record an entire album, if not more, of his output with a particular Fender amp? Thank Joe Walsh. Where does Guitar Face come from? You guessed it. Joe Walsh invented Guitar Face. Let's listen to his 310 Z Master that Dr. Z and Joe Walsh dreamed up to bring happiness and rock to the world. I'm going to start clean, on a neck pickup, on a Paul. You have to see if it does it. I'll never sound like Joe. I'll never sing like Joe. I'll never make a face like Joe. Thanks, Joe. Let's go to some single coils. So 5881s. Hold them in your hand as they burn. They'll wake you up. It's like a cup of Joe. Maybe he invented coffee. He may have been responsible for giving us all coffee in the morning. Let's listen to some clean tones. This is a James Tyler guitar. Come on, it doesn't weigh anything. I'll do a video on this as well, but today it's all about Z Walsh, Z Master. This has 2 volume state 2. It's Joe. I mean, that's the Walsh way. More. Sound better. Play louder. More attitude. Z Master from Dr. Z. You can read all about it on the website. It's a great story on Dr. Z's website too. It's just fun to think that, you know, somebody who we all think of as like, yeah, Joe Walsh is amazing. He's the best. He's that. You see him live and you go, oh, why is the last 1/3 of an Eagles show the Joe Walsh show? There's a reason, okay? This amp definitely has the brown face Fender logo vibe going for it. It's got the 310 thing that became like a Tone Master, the Fender that, I mean, Townsend toured with those for years. Walsh tours with this. These guys know what it takes to play in a room that size and to still sound like you're in a room this size. Sound like a club in an arena and have vibe. Not an easy feat. Dr. Z, Z Master, Joe Walsh. This is bringing a little bit of Cleveland to Nashville and then bringing it home to you. Let us know if you have questions about it, because we carry all the Z amps and they rule. And this is just really fun because it's the first time Z has put a player's name on the amp. He's collaborated with Mr. Paisley many times, but it's fun to see Joe's name on the amp. It's fun to see Joe's face in the ads for it because dude rules. Let's go out on a Joe Walsh lick just because we can.